Boa tarde. Good afternoon, Luis.
Boa tarde, Nick. Hello.
We're still in Fundão.
Still in Fundão.
Is this the Val de Prazer?
It's close by.
Okay.
This is in Póvoa Palhaça, which is it's basically the valley of the clown.
Valley of the Clown.
And Val de Prazeres is the valley of the pleasures. So
yes. So
a lot of weird names.
yeah.
You also have Al Qaeda, which sounds like Al Qaeda. So
Al Qaeda.
yes, lots of strange names around here.
Okay. We'll leave Al Qaeda to one side. Okay, and we're here to see another farm, another granite stone built farm in need of restoration. It's a massive piece of land.
Yes, approximately 2.5 hectares.
2.5 hectares.
Yes. One second, I'm sorry.
That's
so,
okay.
yes, 26,000 square meters, 2.6.
26,000 square meters,
Yes.
That makes me shudder. The
Yes.
idea of keeping it clear. But I guess once you get on top of it, then you'll be okay.
Exactly.
So how we're about, again, 20 minutes to Fundão?
Yes, 20 minutes to Fundão as well. And there's a village here with a grocery shop and a cafe just 2 minutes from here.
Okay.
There's good access. There's a lot of water. There's a gigantic well with enormous amount of water on the property. There's electricity, like the neighbor is waiting to connect electricity, so it's just going to pass here at a 20-30 meters distance from the house.
So the neighbour's getting electricity, yes. So then it would be easy to piggyback off them. Okay,
exactly. So
cool.
I spoke with the neighbor, I spoke with the owner, and he's just waiting waiting for the electricity company to put the poles and connect.
EDP to put the poles
exactly.
in. Okay. And the property is what size?
The house it's a granite house.
Yeah.
97 square meters.
And it's beautiful granite.
Yes.
The stonework is fantastic.
Exactly. From here on the back, we can actually see the bread oven again. Yep. But this one is inside the house. Inside the.
It's outside the house, but it's accessed inside the house.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the stone walls are really, really nice.
I'm just going to show the stone walls because.
So basically, as you can see, it's 3 different compartments. You can actually see them from the outside. Yeah, we can walk this way.
Yeah, and the land goes back this way to the track.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the access is very good. It's a tarmac road, except on the last 100 meters. So, but it's the property is half of it is fenced, and then you have the tracks and. Yes.
And it goes to the trees there.
It goes until the tree line.
Yeah.
And just the tree line is like a buffer between the road and the property, which gives privacy. Which in this case it's good.
And the trees are not actually part of the property.
But the trees are not part of the property.
Okay.
No.
It's good to make that clear.
Yes. I can again. I will share the map of the property with Nick so people can see the boundaries.
Okay, and I'll share that with you guys right now.
So
okay.
It's a rectangle shaped property, just perfect for agriculture again. So 2.6 hectares. So again, the water comes from the well, which is located in the middle of the property. It's a huge well, as we'll see in a little bit. There are a few fruit trees, such as loquat, orange, quince, and apple.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I ask? You could effectively use the water from the well for drinking, but it would need to be filtered.
Yes, in this case, I think it makes sense to use the water from the well. It's a really reliable source of water. Just use a filtering system.
Okay, but if the neighbouring properties have mains water, then
it doesn't.
It doesn't?
It doesn't.
Okay, so we are talking a borehole or the well.
The alternative would be a borehole, which in this case, I don't think it's needed, given that there's such a good well on the property.
Okay.
Usually I recommend a double filter system, like it's a kind of like kind of sand that filters the debris, and UV light that kills the bacteria. Usually a double system, I recommend a double filtering system to my clients, and it would be fine if you connected the well to the house, if you had this kind of filtering system working.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
I have. I've stayed in the Val de Prazer when I first came to Portugal, and they had that system, and the water was lovely.
Yes. Just mostly you see agricultural fields, like fruit plantation and some sheep around here. So you don't see many humans living around here, so I'm sure the water is fine. So not much pollution around
yeah,
here.
yeah, absolutely. There's not much chemicals put into the ground.
And then we have basically 3 different compartments.
Okay. I really love the granite stonework. Okay, so this is the first unit, and I'm just going to show the stonework because it's, I mean, if you imagine this all pointed up, it would look absolutely fantastic. Particularly this wall, the stonework on that is just superb.
Yeah, really nice granite walls.
Mm-hmm.
Like this region has a lot of beautiful granite ruins.
There are the stonework, the stonemasons around here were just absolutely superb.
Yeah. They were artists, the people who built this. So they've been here for decades. A lot of them for more than 80 years or 100 years, and they're still standing. The walls are all straight.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are exposed to the elements, exposed to the rain.
Yeah.
And they're still, it's incredible.
Yeah. Yeah.
What people done without machinery, without equipment. Still amazes me. And I also think about the people that built wells like the one we're going to see.
Yes.
With gigantic stones, like they used donkeys to carry the stones, and that was it.
No machinery. No machinery. It's
hard to imagine.
It's hard enough doing it with machinery.
Exactly.
Let alone without, with just doing it with a donkey.
Okay, so this is the second compartment. Again, basically 3 different compartments, and the last one is where we'll see the bread oven.
The bread oven. It's a shame they painted that stone, but it could be cleaned off with a nail gun.
Yeah. So this was mostly used for storage, but also for habitation. It's registered for habitation as well.
Okay.
The documentation is in order. License of habitation, all of that.
So these would have been the bedrooms, do you reckon?
Probably.
Possibly.
It's hard to tell for sure.
Wow, look at the size of the ridge beam. That's huge. It would be nice if you could keep that ridge. That's the big chunky one at the top.
Exactly.
I don't think the roof poles, the rafters are reusable.
Yeah, probably needs to be replaced. Yes,
but if
most likely.
If you could keep that ridge, that would be something.
Yeah.
And keep the stonework exposed as well.
Yes, like the floor under this hay, there's stone.
Oh, it's the stone floor underneath this.
Yeah, I think so. Yes, as you can see. So if you clear the hay,
there's.
I really believe it's stone. I hope I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
So let's move to the next one. And here we have the bread oven, which
and it's huge.
yes, it goes all the way until you'll see it. You saw it in the beginning of the video. And it's a huge bread oven which is covered so that animals do not enter.
And it's got a chimney.
It's got a chimney too.
That's unusual.
It is, but it's important. Because
Normally it's just they just let the smoke
yes,
in the old bread ovens that I've seen.
but I've seen like
Oh, there we go.
I've seen bread ovens like this when they are inside the house and they don't have a chimney.
Yeah,
Everything gets black.
Everything's black.
So
yeah.
I think it's important that it has a chimney. So Nick and I have agreed that we're not going to walk along the borders of this property, but you can see that on the left side it's fenced, on the back it's also fenced. On the border with those trees it's not fenced, and then on the back we have the road. We're just going to show the well and then we'll do drone footage. And if you need any more clarification, any more pictures, I'll gladly provide them. Okay.
Okay. Here we go.
Let's go.
Let's go get some ticks.
Don't say that, Nick. I'm with my sandals here.
There you are. Check your toes. And I mean, one really good thing about the well being there, it's kind of smack bang in the middle of the land. So,
Exactly.
So you know, it would be easy to irrigate in all directions.
It's a really beautiful well. So no houses around. Like we have the tarmac road on our right, but the fact that there are trees there serve as a buffer, giving privacy to the lots of privacy to this property, which is great.
This is quite an adventure.
Almost there. Almost there, Nick.
Oh wow!
Next time I'll ask the owner to clean the property before the video. Yeah, but just look at it. The size of the granite stones, like it's gigantic and completely full.
That's a serious amount of water.
Yes, this is why I told you that a borehole is completely unnecessary on this property.
And the thickness of the walls.
Yes.
And there's frogs in there, which means that the water's clean.
So you would have animals turning the wheels, getting water, usually donkeys, getting the water out of the well.
In the buckets.
Yeah, in the buckets,
Yeah.
yes. So.
And that's how it would irrigate the land.
Exactly.
That's not a great job, is it?
Yes.
For the donkey.
not the best job. I'm glad they're not doing this kind of job anymore. Poor guys.
And what's that fruit tree there? Is that a loquat?
That's loquat.
Yeah. Okay. And then you've got some other trees, other fruit trees.
So this is a pear tree.
tree.
Let's see. It's good.
Yeah.
It's almost ripe.
And
It's good.
it's right next to a water supply.
You have more pear trees there.
Okay.
As I said, loquat, quince, and orange, I believe.
And so it goes down to that sort of line there.
Yeah, you can see like the brambles on the back,
Yeah.
which are on the border,
Yeah.
on the fence.
Uh-huh.
And then it goes until those trees on the right.
Okay.
Those groups of trees.
Okay. That's quite some property. I'm not going to walk any further because it's blisteringly hot and the grass is very long.
But yes, I will I will ask the owner to cut this in the meantime.
Okay.
So that the people who come here will
be able to
walk
completely
around. Yeah,
okay.
around. Yes.
Brilliant. Thank you, Lewis. And the only thing we didn't mention is the price.
So this one is being sold for 75,000 euros. Again, negotiable price.
Okay.
So yes, and what else should we mention? Again, you have lots of sun on these flat lands. And
I mean, that is another thing. It's like that sort of the slope at the background, in the background over there, would be a perfect location for solar panels.
yes, yes,
If you wanted to be completely off grid, then it's ideal.
makes sense. Yes.
Okay. Right. I think we'll let the drone do all the heavy lifting on this one.
Exactly.
Thanks, Lewis. Cheers.
See you soon.
Call me, tell me I'm alive, pull me, fill me up inside here. In the silence of the space, we all find the conclusion, break our illusions, way beyond seeking ourselves. Floating in my mind, taking what I find, how it is to where it's come and why it's meant to be. Dreaming I could lay in fields of Claude Monet. Sirens call my ear and I hear beautiful creatures sing to believers way beyond seeking themselves. Tonight, oh tonight, I wonder if tonight is when I will feel it again. Tonight, I wish to live, I wish to stay. In the light, in the dark, on the verge of who we are, we solemnly reach for the stars. Tonight, I wish to love you all the way, all the way. Naked to the bone, opening my soul to how it is, to where it's come, to where it's meant to go. Freedom is within, harmony